What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And again, thank you so much for everybody's support. It hasn't gone unnoticed. It's absolutely amazing, and I really do appreciate it. And again, I just ask, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost a penny. So let's jump straight in. So I wanted to incorporate three strikers basically into a formation. I didn't want to use Rooney at this point in time. However, I'm evoing him, so he's kind of there. I did want to try out Neymar because I packed him a couple of days ago, and you're going to see it in the gameplay. I think he's here to stay for me. With all the strikers I have, I think Neymar is here to stay. You'll understand why when you see the gameplay. Anyway, it's not the 4-3-2-1 I want to go and show you today. It is actually an oldie, and it is the 4-2-3-1. Now, because we are in the TOTS warm-up, we're building up to TOTS, and everybody's going to be jumping on the foot champs and trying to get the packs and everything else like that. So I'm going to do a build-up of the best formations to use, and then just before the TOTS starts, I will do like an ultimate 5 slots. Fill them. These are the ones you need. These are the ones you should use for every different scenario that we've been through over the last 6 months. And then away we go. So this is my 4-2-3-1. We're going to go balance 55-65. Fast build up. Fast build up is a must when you have such a defensive formation. Otherwise, it is too slow. So bear that in mind. And that goes for old gen as well. Direct passing, 45 width. We've got 7 in the box, 3 in the corners, and 1 at free kicks. Again, the gameplay, I will do some commentary over the gameplay. I will pause it where necessary. I will show you how this defends, how this attacks, the reason why you have fast build up, direct passing, etc., etc. And I will make it as clear as I possibly can so you kind of get the idea of how this formation will benefit you more so for defense, but also if you use it correctly, you will destroy people on the counter attack as well. So yeah, I'll leave you with the gameplay, and then we'll come back to the instructions. So not a great start to the 4-2-3-1, unfortunately, but I'm not invincible. I'm not an elite pro player. I'm not the best in the world. I do concede, I do lose, and I can't stress that enough. That people that say that you can go 20-0 every single weekend league is lying. For a few maybe, but not for average players. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, I'm going to pause it there so you can see how this defends. It looks quite good. It looks like a 4-5-1 in defence. You can see the 1-2-3-4 defenders are quite tight. The midfield is 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's quite tight, and then the cam naturally is dropping back, although I've not asked them to because of the work rate. So that is a big must. If you've got a more attacking player at central cam, they will not come back and make up that 5-man midfield unless you put it on stay back while attacking. Now you will see how my instructions are set up at the end of the gameplay, but bear that in mind. And this is where the little bit of fun when Neymar comes in with all his tricks and his flicks, and he's so agile, and he's so much fun, which is why I think he's going to be in my squad for the foreseeable future. And you can see everybody is back defending. Now I've lost that person in midfield. Again, it will be explained at the end of the video. I've changed my high defensive cam to a more low defensive cam, and spaces start opening up for my opponent. But we're lucky we do get a draw from that game, so it's not all bad. Then we move on to the next game. Now we know where we stand, we know how this formation works, we can start making it work for us. And that is exactly where it comes into play now. So this is where, again, the fast build-up will come into play. If you're on slow build-up or whatever, it just doesn't work the same way. And again, we'll quickly pause it on the defensive side of things. And you can kind of see that my cam is just slightly on the edge of the box with the red boots on. Again, not asking him to be there, it's his natural work rate. So I can't emphasise that enough. If you've got a really high attacking cam, it's not going to come back and defend. You're going to be a man short. And again, just because this is slightly defensive doesn't mean you can't score goals on the counter-attack like that one. Whether you're using Drogba, whether you're using Werner, or even Haller at the minute, it doesn't matter. You are going to get in between the lines. Your opponent is going to see that you're using a 4-2-3-1. They're going to try and exploit that. But with the way this is set up, it's really difficult to get in between the lines, if you like. It's really difficult to get those passes in the pocket, which is why this is binning my slots right from the very start. Also, what I like about this is it is kind of like with the depth, the way the depth is set, you're still quite high up the pitch. You're naturally squeezing. You can win the ball back, quick transition, a nice little 1-2 with your outside cam, and you're through on goal. And before you know it, you're a 4v4. Nice little pass on the inside and a nice little goal there. And then, unfortunately, my opponent decides to rage quit. He pulls the plug. Simple as that. You can see it there. But it was a nice little goal by Drogba. I cannot lie. The instructions are probably what you think they are in this particular formation because it is slightly defensive. So it's stay back and overlap on the left back and right back. The DM is on cut pass and lanes, stay back and cover centre. The more box to box CM, if you like, is cut pass and lanes, balance, cover centre. Now the front three, they're all the left cam, right cam is on comeback, getting the box for crosses. As you can see there. Now the cam, you can have this on comeback depending on the player you're using. Bear that in mind. If you have a high player in that position, you can have them on balanced and get in the box for crosses. If you have a high medium or high low or to that effect, have them on comeback on defence. Bear that in mind. So with Rooney, because he has the good work rates, he will automatically defend and make it a free in midfield. So I don't have to have him come back on defence. When I change to, I don't know, and I bring on a Cantona, for example, he doesn't defend, so I lose that little bit in midfield. So bear that in mind. That is a must. So please take that advice on board when you use this formation. And then your striker, of course, is getting behind and stay forward. Now with somebody like Drogba, he's perfect because he's big, he's strong. He can hold the ball up and wait for the Neymars and the wingers to get in the box and feed them that way. So please bear that in mind. Remember, has to have the correct work rates to have them on balanced. If it doesn't, have it on comeback on defence. Just that is the only piece of advice I can give for this formation. And yeah, I mean, if you've watched the gameplay, it was so much fun using Neymar, and you can kind of see that the midfield is so packed. You know, effectively, you've got 5 in midfield, and your opponent will struggle against you. I mean, one of the gameplay clips, I hope I left it in. The guy rage quit on me, and then I got a really nasty message, and I thought, well, I didn't do anything that should piss somebody off, if you like. I was just playing the game. It's just unfortunate for him that my formation beat his formation, and that's pretty much what it's all about, essentially. Especially the closer we get to tots, and you're going to get all the sweats coming out. You're going to get all the rats coming out. So just bear that in mind. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you need some advice on any other formation. Trust me, over the next week or so, we're going to get all these pro formations out there, and then we're going to fill our slots at the very end, and it'll be like an ultimate. It'll be one of my longest videos I've ever done. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell as well so you know when I upload it. And it's going to be a long video, 5 different formations, 5 different setups, each for different scenario, and hopefully it'll get you guys ready for that all elusive tots and getting those players that you really want. So look after yourselves and take care.